Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aura if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. Don't remember too much of the last year, but I knew who. I think I already said that one. So today's YouTube video is going to be about things I'm co-signing in 2026. I'm co-signing to in 2026. This is a personal this is not for everybody. This is a very personal preference. I took inspiration of this video. No, I took inspo from Ivy, an influencer I follow. I think I'm going to put her somewhere on my screen. The video that I watched of her doing things I'm co-signing in 2026. I think she started it. I'm not sure. I don't even know if it's a trend. But I got it from her. And I was like, it's so cute. I'm going to do it. And I've just been generally so excited about 2026 rebrand. Actually, generally, I love a good rebrand. I love a good reinventing yourself era, like from birthdays to New Year's. Just so exciting because I'm like, I can be whoever I want to be now. So let's just get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be co-signing to in 2026 is experiencing things by myself. And what I mean by this is that I'm going to be doing my own research on things. I don't know if everybody has been doing it or I'm just like me, like that. I've just been lazy, but I'm going to experience things by myself before I form like a solid opinion on them. Like I'm going to do like my research. So I can defend and be confident in my stances and my beliefs. And if I feel like I need to alter them after I've done my research, I would do so. But that's what I want to do this year. And it doesn't necessarily have to be alone. It doesn't even have to be like I could even just be asking questions from other people. So what I even mean by I'm so sorry, this dog has been barking since. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, and it's been annoying me so much. So it doesn't necessarily mean I have to be alone with my experience, but it's for me. And I'm going to form my own opinion on it based on what I have read. And I'm going to come to my own conclusion. It makes me feel more confident I believe it will make me feel more confident in my stances, my beliefs. And I feel like I'm not disguising my own opinion, other people's opinions as mine. I don't know why these people are here. Okay. So the second thing I'm going to be co-signing, sorry for the break. Second thing I'm going to be co-signing to in 2026 is branching out of my comfort zone. This is such a big step for me because I'm kind of person that will go to a restaurant and order the same thing every single time I go there. So I feel like this. So I'm branching out with the books. I'm branching out with food. I'm branching out with movies and events. These are very I feel like those are would I say my big four that I'm extremely touchy about. Like my books, I only stick to one genre. With movies, I don't really I don't branch out. I watch the same thing over and over and over again. With food, I also do the same thing. And events, if it's crowded, just know I'm not going to be there. If I know people that are going to be there that I am not going with or I do not intend to see there, I'm not going to be there. And like things like concerts and things like that, I would just not be in attendance for. But I did go for a concert 2 days ago or something, like a few days ago. And it was actually what made me write this here because I found music that I liked there, and I find that very I'm depriving myself of things I could possibly like because I do not want to try new things, and I think I should not be doing that. I should not do that anymore. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm depriving myself of who I could be without all of that. Like sticking to the same thing all the time, it's going to affect me in the long run because it's not affecting anybody else. So something else that I'm co-signing, the third thing I'm co-signing to in 2026 is something that Ivy, like the YouTuber I was saying, I had gotten this from Coin, Tracy Ellis Rossism. Tracy Ellis Ross is the daughter of Diana Ross. She's an actress. She was in Girlfriends, which I haven't watched, but I think I may end up watching next year. Next year, because I'm still filming this 2025. She was also in Greenish, Blackish. She was rainbow in Blackish, Greenish, and the mixed dish was about her. So Tracy Ellis Ross, I love listening to her. I love watching her, whether it's like an interview. She did like a series recently that's about solo traveling. Ivy talked about Emo in her video. I know this seems like an Ivy reg, but you know what? I feel like generally, I feel like I love the YouTubers that I watch, and I may end up even doing a YouTuber rec, even though I just discovered who she is. I love it. I love it. I'm going to do a YouTuber recommendation video, and like that's going to be a whole different video. She talks more about it. But what I'm going to talk about is when I listen to her, Tracy Ellis Ross is one of the women I'm really starting to look up to, because when I listen to her, it's like the message she's like spreading across all seems to follow along the line of self-acceptance with aspirations for growth. So you're content with who. So what I mean by that is that you're content with who you are, you love who you are, you've accepted who you are in its entirety, but you still aspire to be more, and you know you're going to love that person even more because it's you. And because everybody, I don't know, like self-acceptance and self-love, self-acceptance actually is just so important to me. And who you're going to be or who you are, there's a level of contentment and happiness you should have in being yourself. And that's the message I think she spreads across so much. And I love that so much. So she's somebody who I'm starting to look up to a lot. And I really like her. Also, okay, so specifically as a woman, actually, I can go on a bit about this because it's so important to me. And I do not want to go off on too much of a tangent. That's why I'm kind of shortening everything I'm saying. So especially like as a woman, everybody, to quote Anne with an E, I am whole without a man. And that is also a message she's spreading across, and I love that so much, because not everybody, but quite a few people tend to believe, they don't even say it as much as implied, but they never seem to see you as whole without a man. Okay, so the fourth thing I'm going to be co-signing to in 2026 is, if it makes you happy, why not? Because I believe in this so strongly, because why am I allowing other people's opinions or beliefs dictate what I'm doing with my life? Genuinely, because I feel like everywhere is actually so loud. You're hearing this from this person, you're hearing this from this person, you're hearing this from this person, you're hearing this from this person. It's like everybody has an opinion to drop on what is your life, and they're not living it with you. So it's like, what am I doing? Why am I putting so many people's beliefs and opinions into consideration when I'm making decisions for me that will solely affect me? And this is coming from somebody that's not even like a selfish person. If it's going to affect other people, I'm going to obviously consider them. But it's not, it's just affecting me. But it's things like, okay, there'll be a jab here, a jab there. It's like, but if you want to, it's your life. Yeah, exactly, it is my life, and your opinion should not dictate how I'm deciding to live it, guys. So, okay, the fifth thing I'm going to be co-signing to is let it go. Let it go. So there's this quote I've seen. I don't remember who it's by, but I'm going to look for it later. Let it go. it quotes itself, paraphrasing. I'm going to paraphrase because I do not remember the exact quote. It goes, everything I've let go of has claw marks on it. It doesn't have to have claw marks. It genuinely does not have to have claw marks. And this is, I say this as somebody who is extremely resistant to change. I'm extremely resistant to change. So the fact that I'm even acknowledging it and saying I need to learn to let go from, I need to learn to let go of people, of what they've done, their actions, and how they've affected me. I need to let go of some things that do not do me good. And I don't mean it as in the sense of things that don't serve me anymore, because I do not believe in that. I do not belong to that school of thought. Just because it isn't serving me, that I should not entertain it. Because that's a whole entirely different thing. I do not entirely just believe in transactions. I don't believe you give, you get, you give, you get. That's not, like, you give, you take, you give, you take. I don't believe in that necessarily in everything. So I need to learn to let go of things that do not do me good, not things that don't serve me. And another thing I'm going to co-sign, the fifth thing and the last thing I'm going to be co-signing to, is giving people grace. That almost feels like ironic that I said, like, letting things go and then giving people grace, like, right after each other. So I'm going to give people grace. Guys, I'm so sorry, but like, it's actually genuinely so hot. I had, you know what, I feel like the story is even a lot, but it's just so hot. So I just like put on the AC. Okay. I feel like I kind of look greasy now. That's not what the video is about, but anywho, give people grace. I'm going to give people, I need to learn to give people grace. I need to stop looking at it in the sense of, like, you can't, like, you've done something to me, and I've decided that I'm going to not see you in that light anymore. Like, as, like, the thing is that obviously when you do something to somebody, you're not going to see that person in the same light anymore because they've offended you, or like their words to you now, that kind of thing. But I'm going to give you grace in the sense that I'm not just going to decide, I feel like I'm not going to cut you out completely, but we're not going to return to status quo. We're not going to be the same as what we were before, but I'm not going to be a doormat. Like, I'm going to give you grace, but I'm not going to be a doormat. So there's still boundaries in the grace that I'm giving. Because you're human, and I'm acknowledging you're human. And we're flawed. We're fundamentally flawed as human beings. And it's okay, it's fine to make mistakes. I would discern what I've decided, what I'm discerning. Like, I'm going to do, like, not as judgery as executioner, but I'm going to give grace with discernment. So there's still going to be boundaries and things like that, but it's not entirely like cutting you off cold turkey. So that's all things I'm going to be co-signing in 2026. I don't know if you guys are going to take like some of the things I'm going to be co-signing and co-sign to it too. Like, have fun with that. But I just want to say Happy New Year. I wish you a great year. Bye.